I'm Game for the Nation's Antwand Pearman, also known as Blackbible. I'm here in Albany, New York, at the headquarters for Vicarious Visions, the people who make Skylanders. I'm here for Skylander Swap Force. They're showing me some crazy stuff. They're even showing me the next-gen Skylanders for the PS4 and the Xbox One. It is fantastic here. We got a tour of everything. We got to check out, the creation of the actual characters, how they actually made the toys, how they made sound, and I mean, it's beautiful, especially when you see the jump from current gen to next gen technology. Skylanders, oh my gosh, they just went to a whole nother level. So if you're a fan of Skylanders, you really want to watch this. It's really cool. I'm going to interview a couple of people. I'll try to get as much footage as I can, but stay tuned. Game for the Nation's Antwand Pearman, also known as Blackbible. I'm so excited to stand here with my guy, David Nathaniels. He's going to break down what's going on with Skylander Swap Force. It's crazy. I'm loving it right now. I'm loving Vicarious Vision. Yo, tell us more about what you're doing.
Yeah, so Skylander Swap Force is the latest installment in the Skylander series. So you had Spyro's Adventure with, 32 great new Skylander characters. You had Skylanders Giants with giant Skylanders. Swap Force brings it to a whole new level with 16 new swappable characters. So that means that the top half and the bottom half of those Skylanders can come apart, and you can switch them between the two. So you can choose how you fight on the top, you can choose how you move on the bottom. You have over 250 different combinations of Skylanders just from the Swap Force. And then we have 16 new core Skylanders, so 32 new Skylanders in this game. Really fun, so many combinations, so many different ways to play the game.
Yeah, and what was really cool, looking at what you did with Swap Force, is when you guys showed us kind of how you first started, you had the little model that had the multiple pieces, and originally it was going to be a 3-piece switch, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we started out, when we hit on the idea of Swap Force characters or swappable parts, we thought 3 parts was the way to go. But as we worked through the development and refined the idea, we realized, 2 parts, very simple, easy to put together, easy to switch them and swap them on the fly, choose your characters, what's the best character for this combat scenario, what's the best character for this traversal scenario, choose how you fight on the top, choose how you move on the bottom, really simple and easy to swap them. And so 2 parts was clearly the winner for us after we had spent some time developing them.
We always kind of imagine that you guys go through a lot of hard work in making your games, and we got to sit around and actually see what you guys go through, from creating the characters to actually making the toy. I mean, don't you just love what you do?
Today was a great day because I actually got to sit back and watch all of the guys who built the game talk about their craft and how much we invested in this game over the last couple of years, designing all those characters from just the concept images to the physical toy. We have a printer on site, a 3D printer where we print out all of these Skylanders and we paint them and we kind of tweak them left and right, taller, smaller, change their weapons, things like that to really get the perfect character. And then we had a session where we were looking at our rendering engine and how we've brought the graphics to a new level for the series, for the franchise, where the fidelity of the characters, the fidelity of the worlds, so rich and inviting, and it was a great day to see all of those parts of the game and see how our guys really invested so much of themselves and their creativity in crafting this new Skylanders title.
Now, what's really cool that I noticed is I saw the current gen, when you showed us, early in the year, you showed us what you were doing with Skylander Swap Force when you introduced it. I was always wondering, okay, what's going to be that, how it's going to look on next gen. We saw it today. Wow, I mean, some games you don't feel like it's like subtle, especially when it comes to games that seem like more kid-based. It don't seem like they really do something that's truly next gen. But Skylanders, it blew me away. It looks fantastic.
I appreciate that. We felt the same way about really pushing those graphics so that world that you go into is just so rich and detailed. So with PS4, the Xbox One, we have that new level of power to just get that HD fidelity, that true true 1080p, to bring in some new graphics rendering techniques to make the ground and the walls and the air just pop and just come closer to you, so you really feel you're immersed in the world. And we put a big focus on the story and how we can tell the story and get the characters, that richness of characters, and those platforms, those next-gen platforms, can really make us create what's almost an animated movie in the video game, and that's what we were going for.
Do you have a date on when the next-gen Skylanders will be available?
We're going to be there right at launch with the platforms.
Oh, high five. There you go. See? There you go. See, now you have another launch game to go with your new console. That's very good, very good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Now, I mean, and, you know, with the Vita, are you doing anything as far as Skylanders?
Right now, we're not going to be out on the Vita, but we will be on the PS4. And, you know, obviously the PS4 takes advantage of the Vita if you have that connectivity, and we'll have that functionality in the game as well.
Now, I have to ask you, who's your favorite Skylander personally?
I got a couple. I love Frino, who's a core Skylander.
I like him like right
because he's, I mean, he's just so compact and powerful, and he gets angry, and then he gets on his motorbike and can drive around. And then for a Swap Force character, I like Night Shift, who is also kind of a puncher, a brawler, a vampire boxer guy, but he's got a teleport function on his bottom half so that he can, you know, zip around enemies, get them from behind, turn around and give them a big uppercut. Those are my two favorites.
All right, now for the difficult question. I have to ask this. You might not be able to answer it, but I have to ask this because it's going to plague me.
Yeah.
Walking around here, also noticed that in the past you had another character, you know, from PlayStation's past, and I don't know, but I saw a little Crash Bandicoot, so you know,
that's funny.
I don't know, but I think you should. I think that would be a good look if you put him in Skylanders. I don't think. I think he's working at Winn-Dixie right now.
You know. Now, it's funny, like a couple of months ago there was a picture that came out online. Somebody at some point, I think we actually posted it on our own Facebook page, on the Vicarious Visions Facebook page, where some guys, we were having a game jam. They were just, it was a fun day where we were coming up with new ideas and gameplay mechanics and stuff for our games, and sitting in the background was this picture of Crash Bandicoot on the wall, and it lit up some message boards like, are they working on a Crash game? And it was just a picture we had up on the wall that some guy thought was funny. So
I mean, it just would seem really cool if you had him as a character in Skylanders. I mean, like I said, I don't think he's doing anything. I think, you know, he's one of those, you know, actors been out the job for a while. You know, we was cracking jokes on it, like, you know, he's probably working at, you know, when they see got car notes.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. He's not in Skylander Swap Force. That's all I could say.
All right, cool. Maybe he'll consider it. But, you know, we appreciate everything you guys have done. I mean, you know, you didn't just create a game, you know, and just like, okay, we're just going to throw on a slap of paint and say, here's part 2. You really rebuilt a world over and over again. You got more creative, and, you know, on the behalf of gamers, I want to say thank you for that.
Thank you for that. I mean, we really put our hearts into the game, and we hope everybody likes it. There's so many fans of Skylanders, and so many people who have, you know, a large collection of Skylanders and toys, and they've invested a ton in that, and we want to bring that value for them. And the next one, they bring all those toys forward, they can get all that value out of it. So that was our goal, just make a great game for all the fans of the franchise.
And just in case one of you gamers is out there saying, well, what about Spyro? They brought back Spyro. He has these bigger horns and he looks awesome. So
Mega Ram Spyro.
Mega Ram Spyro. Now what? Because I can already see you're typing in your comments. What about? Oh, okay. I'm Gaming for Nation's Antwand Pearman, and thank you for inviting us to your headquarters. It's awesome, man.
Thank you, man.
So there you have it. It's a beautiful day at the headquarters of Vicarious Vision. I'm loving it. Man, Skylander Swap Force is going to be amazing for the next gen. I hope you pick it up because I'm just blown away with all the work they've done. If you can only see what I saw, because there's some stuff that was behind closed doors and they can't, you know, we couldn't film it. It's terrible but cool at the same time. Anyway, I'm Gaming for Nation's Antwand Pearman, also known as Blackbible, and yo, check out Skylander Swap Force when it comes out for the next gen and current gen at launch.